Hi, my name is Rubin Beckner. I am the Director of Marketing for Vast Coworking. We are a franchisor of co-working spaces. We have over 200 locations in 9 different countries throughout the world. Our brands are Intelligent Office, VentureX, and Office Evolution. For the longest time, we would do photography, videography for new locations, and traditionally, in real estate, you would use those kind of virtual Matterport tours, which were like the 360 cameras that would go throughout the space. But I always felt in the back of my mind that it's kind of an archaic, slow, unattractive way to show off the space to anyone that wasn't a commercial broker or a commercial real estate executive. So for anyone walking off the street, they want something quick and easy to be able to view the space. And so I had seen a video of a drone fly through of an interior online, and I was like, man, I really love that look. And I started to do research on finding drone companies that would be able to work with all of our locations throughout the country. And it was really hard to find someone that was willing to not just be a regional resource for us. And so we went to look for kind of those national drone companies. We ended up using a certain drone company for our first trip in Denver, where we had, I think it was like 12 locations that we were shooting. And we just had a really poor experience with the team of the other drone company, not really helping our franchisees and the staff feel comfortable with what they were doing. This was new for us, and so we needed kind of that extra, white glove treatment to really make us feel comfortable with a new type of content that we were recording and something new for our franchisees, which is what us as the franchisor at United Franchise Group really care about the most. And so after that poor experience with the drone company, we kind of take a look back, is this what we should do? And then I looked online and I found another national provider, which was Epic Drone Tours. And boy, I can tell you, night and day difference from the experience that we had with Epic Drone Tours versus the previous company that we used. The Epic Drone Tours team really kind of took the time to provide us all of the content, all of the prep work, making sure our locations felt very comfortable. Also making sure that our landlords and our property management groups had all of the COI, the certificate of insurance, all of the paperwork, the drone pilot license, so that they felt very comfortable with allowing us to have free reign to shoot the space how we really wanted to envision and show off our spaces to the prospective customers. I would say my favorite part about working with the Epic Drone Tours is the team that they have. I mean, you work with Jack, of course, but he doesn't come on every shoot. And it's the individual pilots and the individual crew that they had that come out to the locations, and some of the interaction that we've had and being able to kind of run and gun and pivot on a moment's notice. Very flexible. Not every shoot goes perfectly, and you can plan out to the wazoo, but there's always something that comes up on site. And so that ability to kind of be flexible and pivot where needed and get those extra content shots. We get above and beyond what we pay for because of all the extra little shots that they're willing to get us on site when an opportunity arises. So far this year, we've done over 30 office shoots with Epic Drone Tours. And I can say now that we have some of the best marketing content of any other co-working office provider, just due to us working with Epic Drone Tours. And like I mentioned before, getting all of those unique perspectives and shots. The drone indoor fly-through of an office space is something that I would say is next to none with how interactive it makes you feel, and how when you come into this space that first time, when you saw the drone on tour online, it's a good representation of the space that I was just never able to find with any other kind of commercial photographer or videographer. I would definitely recommend Epic Drone Tours to any other company that's looking for just better content, a new, more interactive way to show off their space. I would say Epic Drone Tours is next to none with the level of service, the type of content, and the quick turnaround with the content after editing. Some of that stuff can typically, when we worked with photographers or videographers in the past, it would take weeks on end to get that back. But I'm making no promises, but they get our stuff back pretty quick. So it was an amazing experience all around, and I don't see that we would use anyone else for this style of photography and videography.